Friday, everybody. We're back for another stream. Try to get this done as quick as I can today. Getting started a little bit late. Apologize for that. Need to be better at being on time. But we're gonna get going on this. Not too much of an intro. Y'all know the drill. Go ahead and switch over here. There we go. So ink work is halfway done. And then it's just a matter of throwing down all the, what I call the value layout. Which is just sketching out areas and color coding them to indicate what the shadow is or where the shadows are going to be and where the highlights will be. So let's go ahead and continue doing the art, or the ink work. So go ahead and bring that opacity down. Ooh. Pardon me. All worn out. Got my tea. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's always good. Chamomile is definitely one of the best. That's weird. Right. I gotta draw on the correct layer. I think it's 3 pixels. Yep. Alright, let's do it. Once again, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat. I'll be sure to read them out, answer as best as I can. Just bringing you all along for this crazy ride that I never thought I'd do. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Please stop yawning. Use something else for that. Back, Sharon. How are you? Oh. As far as I know, it's just me, but Manic seems to be typing now. So we'll see. Now I'm doing okay. I'm ready to get this weekend going. Excited that it's Friday. It's always busy. Started making knuckles. I don't plan to anymore. I still want his full look to be a surprise. So I'm going to do Amy instead. Yep, Tails is going to be next. No, this is my only channel. Am I sleepy? I think it's the chamomile tea. Wow, chamomile tea. I prefer Paramount Sonic. Take Paramount Sonic over Boom Sonic any day. Not really. It's kind of strange. All the bandage tape makes no sense to me. Like, he's not getting those shoes off. Not anytime soon. And the fact that they wrap underneath his, like the soles of his shoes is ridiculous. He does like a 1 second jog and it's gonna burn right through that thing. A Sonic Boom fan? Not really. I'm kind of indifferent to it. It's my favorite Sonic game. If that counts for any kind of game, the Sonic Utopia demo. In terms of full licensed games, I spent most of my time on Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis, the first generation. I like Boomtail's design. Again, I'm indifferent to it. I think it's fine. Does the job. I don't have strong feelings towards it. Makes a bit more sense for Tails, but not Sonic. Why am I yawning so much? Why am I sleepy? Is it the chamomile tea that I'm having? I wonder. Probably. Boom Knuckles, no. Although I like, the one thing I like that they did was make him bigger, you know, like generally bigger. He's got a more recognizable silhouette amongst the other characters. Shows his strength. It kind of took a little bit of that when designing him for the Paramount movie, or Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That one there, I would say, is probably... Is that my favorite design? Probably. Amy, again, I'm indifferent. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. It just is what it is. It exists. I can only witness it. Thanks a lot. What is... Wait, what? Can't read that. This stupid icon is in the way. Is that more? Is that supposed to be modern? Either way, Shadow's normal design is better. It's done. 2 more to go. See, what kills me are these eyelashes, man. Keep the questions coming. Keep me awake, please. It might be the music, man, as well. It's so relaxed. Let's do, It's my favorite Sonic universe. Sad AM by far. Let's see. I was gonna ask about Boom, Eggman, Vector. Was Vector even in that? Again, yeah. I think Eggman's design, though, is quite strange. Not his design in particular, like his shape or anything, but just his outfit. Doesn't make much sense to me. I just had this cup of tea. I'm still working on it. Speed battle. Is it Gurlane Mottos? They appeared in the TV show. It's an episode that Amy lost her hand. Really? I've never seen him in that. Let me look that up. What? That's a new sight for me. I've never seen him in Boom before. What? Why does he look like a Gen Z? He looks like a Gen Z. What am I trying to say? Stupid brain. He looks like a Gen Z personal trainer. And online influencer. He's got the modern drip, that's why. He's wearing like collector's like court shoes, stuff like that. You're out of all characters. Yeah, I didn't notice he doesn't have the headphones. Sally Amy Rose, based on what? What's the criteria? Favorite Sonic Girl character? Sally, by far. She's far more interesting as a character. In the situation that she's in, design-wise, I think is better too. Specifically by color scheme as well. I like Sonic Eyes separated, like the movie. I like it separated. It matches everybody else. See, I jive with characters that I can believe to be real people, which takes having a point of reference in their world. So if they have an origin, Amy doesn't really have that. She's just there, you know. And has the hots for Sonic, I guess, and wants to make the world a more lovely place. Love and peace. That's about all I know about her. And a lot of people want that. So it's like, you know, what sets her, what makes her special? Compared to Sally, she's supposed to be the queen of this kingdom. And she's undergoing and leading a group of people to freedom. Is a perfect counterpart to Sonic in terms of being like, she's kind of a polar opposite in a way. They play off each other perfectly. They banter with each other. And Sonic, most of the time with Amy, if she's like trying to get with him, you know, he's always running away. And, you know, it's funny, I guess, but it gets old. And I know there's more to it. I don't like the soap shoes. I like normal ones. I'm not a designer shoe kind of guy, so I don't get the appeal of like the weird like designs they put on the, you know, real expensive shoes like that. I don't see the value in it. People like the design because it's cool, I guess. I like more natural looking stuff. That's why I have personally wear like Vans, stuff like that. I've got cowboy boots. That's about it. I've got these black shoes. I don't know if I can wear them anymore. They're like these black kind of like ankle high boots, sort of, but they have like a buckle going around the side, like a belt in buckle. It's a nice natural texture with a bit of brown, like a leather brown on there too. Love that stuff. My favorite Sonic song. That's a tough one. I don't think I have one. I guess objectively they are. They're pretty good. Again, I have no personal attachment to the soap shoes at all. As far as I'm concerned, if Sonic runs that fast and his shoes are able to take all that friction anyway, he could just do the same thing in his normal shoes. He's quick enough. But I get the point of soap shoes as a metal surface underneath that you can slide down rails. Like, that could have just been his soles, you know, have like a gold piece down there. Doesn't look right. Let's do it like that. Yeah. No. I think that honestly might be a little cringe. It's the way I think about it. Whether a character has a fang or not is if there's actually a use for it, or a character trait that would use that, depending on the animal that he is. We already have, what, Fang the Sniper, or whatever. He had multiple names. And then the other reason, which I absolutely despise, is when people add it just to make them cute. Shadow's not supposed to be cute. He's supposed to be intimidating, shady, and cool. Look more menacing, cool compared to Hedgehogs. He does. Box art. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, if it's like that, then yeah, but if they just draw it with an open mouth and they just add it in there like a bunch of anime does, I hate that. I don't want to see that. Favorite movie? You're asking really tough questions. One of them that comes to mind that I always like to go back to is The Terminator, the original. It's the perfect example of a lot in a small package. The thing had a $6.6 million budget, which is very small. Created, I think they started work on it in about 1981, I think, something like that. Came out in '84. They're able to do so much with it. Such a neat idea, and they could get away with the idea because of the tools they had at their discretion. Limited locations, you know, they can make it work. The fact that they couldn't afford studio lights or anything like that, or they decided to not create artificial lighting and just be lit up by the city lights at night, it gave it such a noir feeling. Seemed like a real location, like it was actually happening. It didn't feel artificial. It felt raw. Yeah. That whole idea of it was playing into multiple multiple fears One being the Cold War at the time, you know, the threat of nuclear war just on the horizon, you know. Um, and progressing technology. There was a fear that, oh, what if computers get smart enough to become self-aware and do away with us? See, we're getting close to that now. Starting to do away with people's jobs. Modern Tales. Modern Tales have the inventor gloves. Boom Tales has the black inner cuff, or should just be normal. It depends on what setting he's in. That's the thing. I don't want to create a design that's so specific that he can't work in other... I only design a character or give an opinion on it based on knowing where he's in, or like what the environment is, what the world is like. Like for example, mine, I've given him the mechanic gloves because he's always tinkering with something. You know, he's developing his skill. Working with rotor and stuff like that. I don't mind, you know, any of those. It just depends on where or when they're being used. Yeah, I love the Terminator for... It was quite the success story as well in how the movie was made. James Cameron was at like rock bottom after working on Piranha 2, I think. Literally living out of I think he lived in his car for a while, living off of coupons while coming up with the movie and creating it. And it paid off. $6.6 million turned into like, was it like $75 million after it was all said and done at the box office? Yeah. Well, Sharon, we're also talking about a supersonic speed blue anthropomorphic hedgehog. But I know what you mean. Yeah. That's why, you know... See, you made a good point about character design. You decide something that's most appropriate for what the character is, where he or she, or it, is in. Or the environment, you know. I find it kind of odd. Oh, I just read that. And it's the same answer as before with any other kind of design. If it works for the situation, then yeah, sure. But if not, then something else. Guess in that case it worked. Again, they weren't putting too much thought into designing it. You know, it's a kids show after all. Yeah, as long as it looks good. What do I want to see in Sonic Movie 3? I want to finally explore Sonic's world, bro. I'm sick and tired of all the human characters that I don't care about. I still don't know her name. Was it Rachel, the sister? 2 movies, and I still don't even know her name 100%. The woman who got married, right? I don't care about them at all. They never gave me a reason to care. She's just comic relief and filler. Tom I can get. He's like the human window into Sonic's world. He's kind of like representing the audience in a way. Like, what the heck, you know? It's like he takes in all the craziness for us. You know, he has to adjust to all these new things that he's never seen before, and that can be fun. I don't mind Tom at all. Oh gosh, what's her name? His wife. What was her name? I know the actor's name, Tina Sumter. That's not her character's name. They didn't really mention it much. Wade, I think he's equally as bad as Rachel. Maddie, that's right. See, I would have never guessed. Oh, man. But what I want to see in Sonic 3, let me answer that question. I'd like to explore more of Sonic's world, you know, if he uses the rings to kind of maybe to go back to retrieve something and to learn more about where he came from. I want to see Amy. I don't know if that's been disclosed yet, if she's going to be in there or not. But they keep showing us little bits and pieces of Sonic's world, and I'm like, dude, I want a movie just in his world. I want to know more about what's going on there. You know, what's the deal with the owls? I want to see more of the Echidna tribe. Is it the same as in the games? What the heck? Why are they so against the hedgehogs as well? There's more hedgehogs. Knuckles already knew, or I mean, he already has like a vendetta against him for being a hedgehog. Like, what's going on? What was the tussle back in the day? Get me off of this 10-minute tangent of a stupid wedding in Hawaii. We got a big, powerful married woman moment. Badass sipping on champagne with an explosion in the background. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be funny, and it kind of is, but like, dude, Tails is knocked out right now. What's going on with him? Where's Robotnik? Where's Jim Carrey at, man? Yeah, I hope it comes out too. People are getting really tired of waiting, but I think I know why they're taking so long. And it's also part of the reason why I think they it's for a similar. I think it's for a similar reason to why I think they made that ugly design first. So, well, I'll just be blunt. It's marketing. What better way? Okay, so for two things, right? Both these movies. What better way for the first movie? Because it's the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, live action mix in history. People are all like, "Oh, what's Sonic gonna look like?" They make a bad design, right? That gets people talking, and that becomes viral instantly because people are looking for it. They pass it around, they meme on it, they make a public outcry. Now everyone's talking about the movie, right? It's word of mouth. All of a sudden, oh well, don't worry, we'll change it, and they change it so quickly. There's no way they could have gone through every single scene of Sonic in the movie and changed out for that other model, because the proportions are different. You'd have to reanimate everything. You can have your basic poses, keyframes, whatever, sure, but they would have to reposition everything to make it work. Especially like because we had multiple moments of Tom like actually having physical contact with Sonic, carrying his unconscious self. His head is bigger now than it was in the first design. That's a big surface area to try to fix. And they did it so quickly. My theory, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but whether it's proven right or wrong, but my theory is that they already had the two versions made. Maybe. For marketing. And now he's still a great joke. Like he's in Chip and Dale, right? Ugly Sonic. And then with Sonic 3, what better way to keep people talking about the movie and keeping them guessing when the trailer's going to come out? Keep them wanting it. It's like dangling it in front of the audience and being like, oh, it's actually coming out here. Oh, we're going to go a little bit further back. It's coming, I swear. You just got to stay with us. Says, what about the Knuckles series? No. I think it absolutely sucks. I've seen enough of it. I was hoping to see more, Knuckles and what his deal is. Like I said before, I wanted to learn more about that tribe. Instead, it's just, like everyone's saying, it's the Wade and Knuckles. Totally incompetent cop who definitely has a husband. I will be telling people about this! Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just don't like Wade. He's not a funny character to me. He has no real substance. There's no real reason to the plot why he should exist. He's just comic relief. And what made it even worse, what made it a complete turn-off for me, is they had like most of an episode, I think it was episode 6, entirely dedicated to introducing Knuckles to Jewish customs. Like anyone cared. Like if you're gonna bring like religion and religious practices into it, at least bring in the majority of what America is, which is Christian. But it's to bring awareness to the Jewish customs and stuff. Because Hollywood and Ben Schwartz, I guess. I don't know. That's a tangent. But let's see. I guess we have to wait for the day we get the trailer. Things just feel good. No more leaks and rumors. Yeah, whatever happens, happens. I'm staying patient with it. Sometimes I even forget the trailer's coming out relatively soon. Uh, ugly Sonic. Pretty sure it's pretty tan. It is. Hands white. Yeah, that was strange. I remember that. Ending is bad of the show. Yeah, very anticlimactic, man. I want to learn more about that villain. He used to work for Robotnik. Cool. Can we see some of that time when they were working together? Like he seemed like an interesting villain in the trailers. The show wasn't bad. It was all right. Well, it did its job, right? That's what I could say for all of these Sonic movies is that they get the job done. They're not exceptional. They're not trying to be incredible, unlike we've ever seen before. In fact, it's full of stuff that we've already seen before because it's fan service, poses, references. It's not a whole lot of new stuff. Definitely don't hate it. Definitely don't think it's perfect. Yeah, it wasn't as good as you thought. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something a little bit more interesting, for sure. And that goes for the majority of the people. At the very least, the main complaint was that it was more of a Wade show. It was all about him trying to conquer his fear or whatever, or try to be the hero, right? I'm like, dude, Knuckles is infinitely more important than this dude. Putting soy milk in his coffee every morning. Talking like a valley girl. I don't know, dude. The cop that you cannot take seriously at all. I don't know how he got through the academy or whatever. But that's me thinking about it too much, you know? He's just supposed to be a funny character. And it's not for me, right? I'm not the target audience. I have another favorite game franchise. I like Minecraft. Based on what it is, right? I don't like where they're taking the new features. They're all pointless features. Ever since I forgot what her name was, but it was a woman who became lead game designer. I don't like that they're starting to bring in like real world issues. Like there's a bunch of animals that they brought in, for example, like pandas, axolotls, and things like that, specifically because, quote, they're endangered species. In reality, we're bringing awareness to the endangered species. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to play my fantasy block game, which has enchantment, magic, monsters, fictional creatures. Let it just be that. I don't care about a panda that I've never came across a panda in the game yet. Axolotls, they're just there to be cute. They don't really provide much for the player. There's no incentive besides, oh, I'm going to keep it as a pet. You know? Minecraft is great. At its base, great game, fantastic game. There's a reason why it is the top, it's the #1 most sold game ever. And it's because of the freedom that you have. Yeah, they had a little thing with Microsoft, I think. Also, the man agent from Gun was Kid Cudi. Is that like a rapper? See, I don't I couldn't care much about him either, because he's just like a soldier. Just fodder, I guess. Yeah, I guess he made a good fight for Knuckles. Or was it Wade? I see, I forget. I think it was Wade, wasn't it? But of course it was Wade. Everybody beats his ass. Because he's an incompetent police officer. At best. Alright, Sharon. Take care. I could say so much about Wade. They just try to make him so funny, right? The whole build-up. I'm going to ask you again. What would you like on your bagel? Sure. You're redirecting people's expectations. But it's like, you gotta make me think that he's actually... You gotta convince me that he's actually... what is it? Intimidating in the first place. Sonic movie stars in the sky. Is that like a song name? I will be live tomorrow for sure. Yes. Yeah. Do a good old... we could definitely do like a 4-hour stream. But yes, I'll be on tomorrow. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent talking about this, and I'm not doing what I should be. Alright, you too. Take care. I gotta stop talking about Wade. Now I got quotes from him in my head. Just, I will tell people about this. Like, okay, your boyfriends. You gotta go to sleep. Thank so much for answering questions. Yeah, sure thing. Take care. Thanks for joining. Wait, bro. I swear he has like... He puts like glitter on his cheeks too. Or something. He's definitely got makeup on. And I'm not even talking about like for movies, you know, but like actual cosmetic makeup. That's enough about Wade. Was it Whipple? Is that his last name? But a prediction I have for Sonic Movie 3, we're definitely going to get Supersonic again. So I think there was a leaked animatic for a scene. We definitely have Supersonic overpowering Shadow going around a space station. I guess, time slowing down and stuff like that. You see Robotnik kind of like looking around the place, witnessing everything happening. We'll see. If I can give Wade Whipple any kind of W, it would be the face he makes here. That's loud. If he gets any kind of W. Yes. Oh man.
Explosion, right?
Yeah, that's probably his best moment by far. Oh man. Wade Whipple's funniest moment, just him figuring out what he's supposed to do. Yeah. I got you, Manic. Sounds good. Does the film have any animators besides me? Not at the moment. We haven't even started on the film. I don't know if we ever will. It'd have to be like a Kickstarter thing that I can live on. Quit my full-time job, work on it full-time, and be like a manager, director, and producer all at the same time if I were to make a fan film for non-profit. A lot would have to happen for that to be a reality, reliably. But we're casting our net out. That's what this whole convention's going to be for. Get the general opinion on this idea. Try to grow a following from that and see where it takes me. Take it one step at a time. No, no, no. You don't have to say sorry. It's a good question, though. I mean, I'm kind of asking that stuff myself, you know? So it's good to reflect on it sometimes. But yeah, it's just me at the moment. At the very beginning of this whole thing. Alright, last drawing. I'm gonna get this outline in, and then I'm probably gonna take a little break, grab a drink or something. Might get a beer. Yo! Supersonic checkout. Things are going. Sick! Alright, that'll be good to know. Thank you. Here's all the drawings so far if you haven't seen them. I'm gonna try to get all this done tonight. But cool. Alright, good to hear from you. Take care. It's Nikki. A partner in crime on this whole thing. He's doing me the favor of getting all this printed off over there locally in England, so I don't have to bring everything on the plane when I go. So that's a huge help on his part. And you're going to be able to see him on stage with me during our presentation. It's going to be awesome. Also need to make Manic's shirt design. All right, take care, man. This expression. Well, this does remind me. It's playing now. I found something pretty cool. This in of itself sounds like a trailer for a new Terminator movie. It's just a little slow. It's pretty cool. If it was a little faster, it sounds like trailer music. In fact, let me turn it up to like 1.25 the speed. And you get that all too familiar synth. Almost done, y'all. Alright, this sounds like it could be the trailer music or music for a Kyle Reese movie. Like seeing him working up through the ranks of the human resistance, battling the Terminator machines of the future. Basically, the time between Terminator Salvation, where he runs into Marcus when he's younger, and to the time where they send him back in time to save Sarah Connor. We get to see more of that world, more of that part of the war against the machines. It'd be so cool. Defense network computers. Hooked into everything. Trusted them to run it all. Trust them to run it all. It saw everyone as an enemy, not just the ones on the other side. Decided our fate in a microsecond. Extermination. It was the machines, Sarah. Kyle Reese. Yeah, that'd be sick. Anyway. Yeah, I'm a fan of Terminator. The original stuff. Not the retcons they're doing nowadays. I still really like Terminator Salvation as well. The fourth one. Despite what people say about it. It's a cool insight to that side of things. Christian Bale will always be my favorite John Connor. Nailed it. Little knuckles in here. Maybe just the one, yeah. It's looking pretty good. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go grab a drink, take a little break. So, I'm going to go do that. Get back on. We'll do the value layouts. I'm going to go grab a drink and I'll be back. Hey, back. Please let this be something that I could just pop open. Tell me I need a bottle opener for it. Let's go. I need a bottle opener. Dang it! Hold on. Dang it, bro. Alright, there we go. Get a good old butter knife to get this cap off. It's Modelo time. Oh, that was a big waste of time. Cheers. It's good. Don't worry, I'm not gonna drink it all. It's the smallest bottle I could find. It's a whole quart. 32 fluid ounces. Man. Alright, back to work. Got our sketches done. Start doing these shapes. Oh, it's still so hot outside. Sweaty from being out there. How hot is it right now? 103 degrees. You don't say. If I can do this quick enough, I can get this done by the end of the stream, which is in 30 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. I say that and I immediately change it. So I say things and then I do things differently. That should work. Everything else is kind of in shadow. Let's try that out. Pretty good. Next one, and then we'll come back later and do all the highlights. That way we can save time. Yeah, actually forgot about those lines, huh? Got to taper them. Oh no, me. That's bad. better. Try doing this kind of lighting. Which means I have to do it here. up, Fox? How you doing? What are we going to do a central shadow with this one? Oh. Is this bourbon? No, it's just it's a crappy Modelo beer. Let's put a light source at the bottom. That'd be difficult to figure out right now. I'm trying to get this done as soon as I can. We got today to finish this. Tomorrow we start with Tails. So I'm excited for that. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna be gone by then, Manic. Sorry. I gotta head to church in, oh gosh, like 10 minutes. He says as he drinks a Modelo. Let's see how this looks. This is gonna be good. Yeah. Looks pretty sick. Oh gosh, here we go. Hair is gonna look good. Yep, it's Friday. But here's the thing about the Orthodox Church. Alcohol is not necessarily an evil thing. It's the overindulgence. It's the drunkenness. So, we definitely have whiskey, wine, and all that stuff. Got vodka, brandy. Almost every Sunday after service when we eat lunch. Oh, he's always paying attention. Yep. Yeah. It's like, hold on. Wine comes out. Mm-hmm. Wine, it makes you drunk. I'm like, yeah, if you're stupid. Overindulgence on anything is a sin. It applies to alcohol. Oh. It's looking pretty good so far. So with that being said, just ran out of time. I'm going to be finishing the last two tonight, which means I'm also going to do the lighting as well. Maybe I'll start another stream. We'll have to see. Might be a little bit late, though. I could come back on for another one. We'll see what happens. Either way, this sheet is going to be done tonight. I'll just do the rest, you know, whether I'll stream it or not, it'll be done. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I'll probably be back on later tonight. Maybe not. If not, definitely tomorrow for a much longer stream. So yeah, just stay tuned for more. It's going to be more Sonic the Hedgehog Act 2 to come. Stay tuned. And we'll see where this goes. Y'all have a good rest of your Friday. And y'all take care.